and welcome to today's lesson. Today we'll be dealing specifically on the OET reading module. As we all know, there are 4 modules in the OET test. We have the reading, listening, writing, and speaking. But for the sake of today's video, we'll be talking about the reading module. So first of all, we'll talk about the formats of the reading test in general, tips and strategies of how to answer the OET reading part A. Alright, if you're new here, my name is Christabel and welcome to my channel. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into the main points of today. Okay, so first of all, the format of the OET reading tests. In OET reading, we have 3 parts: the part A, part B, and part C. Part A is for 15 minutes, while part B and C altogether is 45 minutes. Unlike the IELTS, where the part A, B, and C are done all together for about an hour, the OET, on the other hand, starts with part A for 15 minutes. At the end of the 15 minutes, your scripts are being collected and you're being prepared for the reading part B and part C for 45 minutes. Having said that, let's go on to the question types. Each of the parts have different question types. The part A of the reading test has 3 question types. So the part A has 3 sessions, and each of those sessions have their different question types. The first session is the matching heading. The second session is the gap fill, and the third session is short answers. For the part B and part C, they are both multiple choice questions. Okay, so you're given a test in the passage to read, and you're given multiple choices for you to choose from. All right, for the part A, we have 4 short tests. That's, we have test A, test B, test C, and test D. All right, for the part B, we have 6 short tests: test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, 5, and 6. The part C, we have 2 long tests. When I mean long, they are really long. Yeah, so this is where most people find difficult. That's the part C. So you need to save much of your energy for this particular session of the test. Okay, I'll explain further. For the part A, it's approximately 650 words, so that's short. That's the range that you get for part A. Part B is even shorter, so you get approximately 100 to 150 words. But for part C, we have about 750 to 850 words. Like I said, guys, that's really long, I bet you. Part A has 20 questions, so it runs from question 1 to 20. All right, part B has just 6 questions. Like I said earlier, 6 short question text. So each question text, you need to have 1 answer, so you have 6 questions, 6 answers. Part B, 2 long tests, but you have about 16 questions, so you need 16 answers for both. So let me remind you that each of these questions, they are awarded equally, so they have equal marks. Yeah, from number 1 to number 42. they have the same mark across all the question types. Going forward, the main strategy or skills that is needed for part A is for you to just skim and scan. Nothing else is required. You don't need to cram. You don't need to look for main idea. You don't need to understand what they are trying to say or the points. All you need is skim and scan. That's why it's 15 minutes, guys. So you don't need to waste time. You need to, pick up your skimming and scanning skills, because you need to scan across the test, pick your answers and keep going. That's where you need the speed, okay? All right, so that you save the other energy for the other aspects of the question. Then for part B, you need to get the gist, you need to get the purpose of the test, you need to get the details and find the main points. All right, you don't just skim and scan. No, you need to get the gist, the main points of this test for you to be able to pick a suitable answer. For part C, now you need to understand the attitude, the tone, the attitude of the reader, the opinion of the reader. This is where the reader's opinion, their view comes in. So that session is for part C. So when you have these skills, you will be able to skate through this reading test, as simple as ABC. I bet you, once you are able to skim and scan in test A, test B, you're looking for the main idea, the main points, the main gist. While test C, you're looking at the tone, the attitude, their opinion and their views, the inference. You'll be able to skate through this, okay? Now let's go to the second agenda, that is the tip to help you prepare for the reading part A exams, okay? So guys, talking about the tips that will help us prepare for the OET reading test. Generally, we all know that OET is specifically work-based scenario. So also is the session A part of the reading test. It is work-based scenario, so you shouldn't expect any test aside treatment protocols and pathway, medication information, diagnostic tool. So this is where your question will be coming from, okay? Nothing aside this. So going forward, you need to read variety of tests from different healthcare topics, okay? You need to read those tests. Whatever you come across, now you need to be purposeful. You need to read anything readable that comes your way, insofar as is within the healthcare system, topics relating to the healthcare system. So that's what you need to read going forward. These are tips that will help to develop you more. All right. Also, you need to improve on your English. How do you improve on your English? Get dictionary. Once you finish reading, those words that you come across that are not very familiar, you need to check them out on dictionary. Please guys, don't check text while you're doing your reading practice. No, it is at the end of every practice when you do your corrections. So you take your dictionaries and you check them up and know why you're reading. That's going to slow you down, okay? So, and again, communicate in English. All right. I know majority of my populations are, Africans. Sometimes we want to use slang. So for this period of preparing for your exam, please just stick to English. Everything you do, be purposeful. Let everybody around you know that, yes, if you must talk to me in English. Be intentional about it, yeah. And again, read for details. You need to read for details. Don't just let any word go by just like that. Read for details. Then do more of word search, like word puzzle. Do the word puzzle. I think that helps me very well in my exams. Even till now, I do crossword puzzle very well. It failed to leave me because I came across so many words. Yep, go for medical puzzles. You see most of these words and you become so familiar with them. All right. So the next tip is understanding the question. Understanding the question is as important as passing the test. Okay, you need to understand the question very well. Once you fail to understand the question, there is no way you can get that answer right. Okay, so for every question there are two parts. One part gives you the type of answer you should be looking for. This type of questions are what, where, why. You understand? For a reason, you're looking for a place, you're looking for a time, when. You understand? Then there's another part of the question that gives you details. So these details help you to locate which part of this test should this answer be. For example, what exercise is recommended for patients with type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. So what exercise? So you know you're looking for a particular type of exercise. Okay. Then the second part that will help you to locate, that gives you details that will help you to locate where this answer is. So you should be looking for patients with type 2 diabetes, patients with hypertension, patients with obesity. This is why I love OET. OET, they are very straightforward. They cannot tell you in the question patients with type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. You cannot go and see a different thing in the test. You understand? Like you now see patients with eye problem. That is not what the test says. That's not what the question says. The question gave it out like particular patients that have type 2 diabetes. So you must go to that section of the test that says type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. You understand? So that's why I love OET. They just give you that answer. They give you the type of question you should look for, and they give you details of what to help you locate this particular answer in the section of the text. So OET is that very, very generous. Okay. So you need to definitely understand the question so that you'll be able to locate the correct answer. Okay. The final section of this video is doing the reading part A. So what is the first step to take when you're about to begin your reading part A? The first key step is to glance at the text. Yes, you heard me right. Some persons just go straight to questions. No, don't do that. You're going to question, what are you going to look for? Do you know? For part A, the best thing is to glance at the test. Glance at test A, test B, test C, test D. Okay? What are you looking for? Glancing, you're just speed reading. Speed, you're just glancing. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You're not there to spend all your time. Remember, it's 15 minutes. Okay? After glancing at the full step, the full test, what do? You complete the test in order. Like I said, in part A, you have session 1, session 2, and session 3. That's session A, B, and C. Yeah? For me, I don't always advocate that. I have my own approach to doing part A. That before 11-12 minutes, you're done. Trust me, guys. Yes, I've got a strategy for that. I'll be talking about it when I do the main video for part A, when we bring out some sample questions and we provide answers to them. Okay, I'll teach that in details. But for teaching purpose, you do them orderly. You progress from Section A, which is matching heading, to Section B, which is sentence completion, and then to Section C, which is providing short sentences. Okay, then the next step is copy answer correctly. Did you hear what I said? Copy answers correctly. Sometimes I wonder why people are being penalized for not copying. You are given a test to read. The answer is there. They spelled it correctly. But for you to just transfer it from the test to your answer sheet, you get it wrong. Don't worry, I've got a tip for that too. It will make you not to even miss any word, okay, or any alphabet when spelling. All right. Then next is time management. How do you manage your time? This is very, very interesting. So this is one of the key to acing the OET reading. Without time management, most of the persons, about 98% of the persons that go for OET, they know the answers to all the questions. It's just the time. I think that's what everybody complains to in IELTS. If you manage your time very well, wallahi, the sky is your limit. Sorry about my language. Okay. One thing to help you manage your time is work at a comfortable pace. Okay, the pace that you're comfortable with, just work at it. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a rush. Don't be anxious. Don't be worried about time. Time. You're already anxious. You're shaky. Whatever they will just go away. They will vanish away. So you work at a comfortable pace. That's why during your practice, you need to practice, and know what you're comfortable at. Okay? Then skip answers you do not know and come back to them later. You can come back to them later. Let's say you're in number 2 and you can't find the answers to number 2. You don't just have to sit there and wait till you find the answers. No, skip it. Go to number 3. You don't know number 3, don't worry. Skip it. Go to number 4. You don't know number 4. Skip it again. Don't let not your heart be troubled. Just believe in yourself. Okay? You don't know number 5. Skip it. By the time you're looking for the answer to number 6, you see number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. They will just be in that angle. Okay? Let's say you're supposed to use 30 seconds, for part A, 30 seconds for each answer. I'll do more on that. So you're supposed to use 30 seconds for number 2, but because you didn't get it, you only spent 10 seconds looking for it. You have 20 seconds saved. You went to 3, same thing, 4, 5. And when you are now in number 6, you see that the 20 seconds you saved, the number 6 that you're supposed to answer for 30 seconds, you see that you even use 20 seconds to answer those 4 questions. I'm not joking. That's how you buy time. And people finish 11 minutes. You say, is it a miracle? It's not a miracle. It's strategies. Strategies. Okay? If you don't know it, skip it. You don't know again, skip. You don't know, keep going. By the time your miracle will land, you will find the answers, all of them, in 1 minute. So you will have so many of your time being saved. Okay? So don't always worry. When you're practicing, just go. Skip and skip and skip. Okay? Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this session. So to summarize, the reading session, part A, B, and C. Part A is done separately, 15 minutes. Part B and C are done together, 45 minutes. Okay? Read a variety of tests. Just know that it's workplace tests, so there's no other test aside these ones that you're given. All right? Manage your time very well. Skip. Okay, practice with official OET materials. Don't just take any material from the roadside. It ends up confusing you. That's not OET. If it's very difficult, it's not OET. Just know that it's not OET materials. Yeah, if it's very difficult, OET is not. It's straightforward. They just give you like that, like that, like that. So again, do not just practice. You practice today, you got 10. You go tomorrow, you still got 10. Next tomorrow, you still want to go and you get 10. No, stop. He's telling you stop. Read. Yeah, read. Watch videos. Listen to podcasts. Yes, watch YouTube videos. Watch from tutors. Listen to tutors. Improve on your time. Improve on your reading skills. Don't just practice. You keep getting the same number over and over again. Auntie, uncle, it's time to stop. All right. Thank you very much, guys. If you enjoyed this lesson, just give me a thumbs up, okay? Encourage your girl. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in my next video. Bye.